let me just show you this spot that I found. It's a super bright day. I'm hiding in the shade here below these rocks, but just look at the ocean. Awesome. Looking amazing. And yeah, look at these rocks. You can see them up behind me. So I'm sheltering in the shade. I've been cycling around the coast here. And often when I'm cycling, I'm curious to know what there might be under the surface here in the ocean. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I've got an old GoPro, a Hero 5, and I'm going to tie it onto this plastic bottle that I've found just around here, float it out a little ways and see what we see. So let's set it up anyway and throw it out. Okay, so this is the plastic bottle. Unfortunately, there's heaps and heaps of these around, so yeah, no issues finding a float. I borrowed this off a friend, so we're going to attach the GoPro to this. Here's the old GoPro. I'm going to attach the GoPro to the float, which is going to be attached to this, and then yeah, try drifting it out and see what we can see. I did bring some scissors from home as well, as I thought it might be somewhat challenging to chew through this. Okay, let's set it up. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna make sure that lid's tight and then wrap this a couple of times around there. Tie that off. Never done this before, guys, so I have no idea if it's gonna work or if I'm even gonna see anything. Just keeping an eye on the tide as well, as it is approaching high tide, and I just want to make sure it doesn't get too much higher being out on these rocks. Okay, so there we go. That's now attached. That's not going to come off. And then I'm just going to attach the GoPro to this little extra length that I've got here. So I've tied this old shoelace onto the waterproof camera, onto the waterproof case, sorry. And then yeah, we're just going to, this is where the old fishing knots come in handy. Been a while since I've tied any of those. Okay. Make sure that is nice and tight. The GoPro is out there. Managed to get it just out onto the edge of the slightly darker water there, and then retreated back into the shade behind the rocks. Let me show you, see if you can see it. So, let me get that out of the way. That bottle just there, that's the one. So it's just kind of drifting to the left here with the current. Once I've tried that for a few minutes, I'll try another throw and see if I can get it out a little bit further into this slightly darker water even more. Just on the edge again of the darker water there. I'm a little bit tentative throwing it out, so I don't want to like snap the line and then throw the GoPro out and lose it for no reason. At this point I'm only about a foot deep, so I'm about a foot below that bottle, and I did that so that I don't get caught up in the reef and in the rocks and so on, which I can see in the water. I'm wondering if I do need to go a little bit deeper. I've just thrown it out again. That's throw number 3. Again, I'm just on the edge of the slightly darker water there. Also, just to my right here as well, there's a heap of really cool looking mangroves. The water is very shallow and you can see a heap of mud skippers or rock hoppers. There's some quite big ones that are maybe, you know, 3-4 inches long. So that was probably about the best throw I've done. Just here, look, just maybe a foot into the slightly deeper water. I'll just let that drift along the slightly darker water here just for a couple of minutes and then we'll see.
Okay guys, definitely going to have to concede defeat. The conditions just aren't great still. The water clarity is pretty murky. So I'm going to try this again some other day when the conditions are much better. I'm not going to give up. Still intrigued, still curious. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Still had a great time cycling on the coast. Beautiful day for doing that. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and yeah, you can watch the next time I try this. And I'll see you soon. Cheers guys.